Hello, I'm teacher Robin. Welcome to another live streaming class. If this is your first time to join us, let me explain how the classes work. Today our topic is Global Beatles Day. So if you have a question during the class, feel free to write it in the comments and I'll be checking your questions as we go along during the class. So I will try to answer all of your questions during the class or at the very end. And I have some questions for you to practice what we've learned today. So you might be wondering, Global Beatles Day, so what does this have to do with learning English? So I know many of you like to listen to songs in English, and this is another way that you can improve your vocabulary skills, your listening skills, and the Beatles are one of the most famous bands that have ever existed in any language. And so today it happens to be Global Beatles Day, so there is a day for that, it exists. And we're going to look at some of the Beatles' most popular songs, and we're going to take a look at the specific grammar that you can practice, grammar or vocabulary that you can practice by listening to each of these songs. Okay, so first let's just review some tips for how to learn English with music, okay? So how can songs help us to learn English? They can help us to understand new idioms and expressions. They can help you to improve your pronunciation. When you understand the lyrics and you sing along, you repeat what has been sung, then you can actually improve your pronunciation. You can stay current because many songs talk about situations that are happening in the present in our world today. So that means that you can stay current, you can learn vocabulary about current events. And it's fun. It's something that you can do, you can enjoy, and you can learn at the same time. So what are my tips for learning with songs? What you can do, you can find the lyrics to pretty much any song online. So look up the title of the song, maybe print the lyrics, download them, and have them with you. Keep a notebook with new vocabulary and expressions, or maybe even on the same piece of paper where you have the lyrics. You can underline or highlight, write definitions of new words, vocabulary, expressions that you learn, or the ones that you want to look up in the dictionary or ask your teacher about, for example. So once you understand the meaning of the lyrics, then you can sing along and relax and have a good time, okay? So this should be an enjoyable experience for you, learning English by singing along with song lyrics in English. Okay, so let's get started with our favorite Beatles songs, okay? So a very popular Beatles song is Twist and Shout. Okay, so with this song, you can practice your action verbs, okay? So action verbs, something that you physically do. For example, to twist, this is an action verb. It means to dance on the balls of your feet, moving your body to the left and right, okay? So to twist, and then to shout is to speak very loudly, and to shake is to move your hips back and forth in a quick motion, okay? So these are just some of the action verbs that you can practice in the song Twist and Shout. Okay, I see several people are joining us already. Fatima, Usama, and Ahmed say hello, okay? Thanks for watching. I hope this class is useful for you. Let's move on to another popular Beatles song. Yellow Submarine, okay? I'm sure many of you have already heard this song before. Maybe you weren't sure about what the lyrics meant. Okay, in this song specifically, you can practice the passive voice. For example, in the lyrics, it says, in the town where I was born. Okay, so this is the passive voice, as well as preposition. So related to submarine, things like being on board, or when they say all aboard, these are prepositions. So you can practice your passive voice and prepositions in the song Yellow Submarine. Okay, Penny Lane. This is a song that describes a sunny day in an English neighborhood. Okay, so if you want to get a feel of what life was like, this would be around the 1960s, then you can listen to this song. Okay, you can also practice using there is and there are. For example, on the corner, there is a barber. So remember, we use there is with singular nouns and there are with plural nouns. So in this example, there is a barber. So this is singular, one person. Okay, so this is one thing that you can practice, as well as just getting to know what it was like in an English neighborhood at the time. Okay, I want to hold your hand. This is another very popular song. You can practice in this song contractions, okay? So remember, contraction is a shorter form of two words put together. Also, it's good to point out, I want to hold your hand. When they sing, it sounds more like wanna, because this is slang for want to. So if you ever see this word, technically it's not grammatically correct in writing, but if you say it, wanna, it's perfectly understandable in English. So want to, wanna are pretty much the same thing. Okay, and you can also look at a verb of permission. Let me, like let me hold your hand, is when you're asking someone, like, can I hold your hand? Let me hold your hand. Okay, another song, Help. Okay, so in this song you can practice indefinite pronouns because they say things like I need somebody, not just anybody. Okay, so these are indefinite pronouns because they're not referring to a specific person. So when they say I need somebody, it means I need a person. It doesn't matter who, not just anybody means that not just any person. Okay, you can also practice in the song Help comparative adjectives. So we look at things like younger than today. So in this song, they're comparing the past to the present. So remember, when we make comparisons, we use this word than. So here we have the comparative adjective younger. So remember, the ER goes on the end to show that it's a comparative adjective, than. And what is it being compared to? Today. Okay. A day in the life. In this song, you can practice verbs in the past simple. So for example, I read the news today. I saw a photograph. I dragged a comb across my head. I noticed. I was late. Okay, so all of these verbs are in the past simple. Okay, these two are in irregular verbs, and then dragged and noticed, we add the ed or the d ending to make it past simple. Okay, so this has been a very short review of some Beatles songs. As you know, there are hundreds. There are so many. We can't go through all of them today, but I just wanted to hit some of the highlights, and I want you to share. If you are a Beatles fan, then please tell me what's your favorite song. Not just the Beatles, but what's your favorite song or singing group in English? And do you have a favorite Beatles song that I didn't mention just now? Then tell me which one is it, and maybe you can even share a part of the lyrics, or you can tell me if you know what tense or what grammar, what vocabulary you can practice by listening to that song. So I look forward to seeing your comments, so please share that with us. And as you're doing that, I'm going to tell you more about our course here at ABBA. So as I've said, one great way to practice your English is by listening to songs. Another great way is through our ABBA English course. So if you don't study with us already, you can visit our website, abbaenglish.com, or you can download our app from the App Store, and you can find more information about everything that we have to offer. Our course is made up of 144 units from beginners to business level, so there's something for everyone. Each unit starts with a short film. It has a video class with a teacher explaining the grammar, and then you complete exercises related to all four of the skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So it's all covered in our course. In addition to the course, we have many other resources to help you practice your English with us here every day. We have our blog, which is called our ABBA Journal. There you can find articles about grammar, culture, English for travel, English for business. You can find even more articles about learning English with songs. So there's all kinds of really good information available on our blog, so check it out. And we're on all of the social media networks: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and we are updating those channels every day with new content. So check it out if you haven't already. There's always a way for you to learn English or to practice or learn something new with us at ABBA every single day. Okay, so let's see who has shared something. Okay. All right, there it is. Matthias says, my favorite song is Something, written by George Harrison. It's the most beautiful song. Okay, so George Harrison is one of the Beatles. Great, thank you for sharing that with us. And again, it's always great to learn English and practice your English through songs. So if you have any other recommendations from the Beatles or any other group that you particularly like, then feel free to share it in the comments. Also, if you go to the video section of our Facebook page, you can find some previous classes where we have talked about learning with music in the past. We've talked about how to learn modal verbs with songs. We've talked about some other popular music. So if that is something that interests you, then visit the video section of our Facebook page. You can find all of our previous classes there. So there are tons and tons of classes. If you're just starting to watch the live streaming classes and you want to watch more, then that's where you need to go. And you have plenty of content to keep you entertained and to learn something every day. So let me tell you about next week's class. We're going to talk about a more business-related topic. So how to ask for a pay increase, or also known as a raise, at your job. So if you feel that you deserve to make more money at your job, then we are going to look at some of the different ways that you can go about asking your boss, human resources, etc., for a pay increase. Okay? So if you use English in your office, then this is going to be a really useful class for you. Turn in same time next week. Okay? So I want to thank everyone who has joined us today. I hope you've enjoyed the class, and I do encourage you, if you like listening to music, then find your favorite song, learn the lyrics, and sing along, and you'll have fun and learn something at the same time. So take care, and I will see you next week. Bye!